Hi Earthlings, I'm Teresa, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to effortlessly act as if to manifest anything you want with my 8 easy tricks. Do you want to make 2021 your richest year yet? Check out Rich Girl Academy in the comments below. It incorporates traditional financial planning with manifestation and law of attraction, allowing you to manage your money like a millionaire is in the making. And each month there is a live Q&A with me, so you can ask me your specific questions to make your dreams a reality. Now let's get started. My first trick to make it effortless to act as if is knowing that acting as if is not pretending. Let me explain. Infinite possibilities exist at all times. I don't know if this example resonates, but I'm a big chess player, and the possibility of me winning always exists. However, I make many mistakes. It wasn't that the possibility of me winning didn't exist, it's that I didn't see the possibility. Or, for example, maybe you're manifesting a lover, a husband, a sweetheart, a girlfriend, whatever, and they're not sitting on the sofa right now watching TV with you. So it feels fake to pretend that they exist. However, when I was manifesting my husband, I knew he existed. I did not want to marry a being without a body. I did not want to have a relationship with an infant or somebody that just showed up. I wanted someone around my age-ish. So I could consciously accept the fact that he already existed. And then I was acting as if he was traveling to me. I did this by preparing my bedroom. So there were 2 nightstands and getting some pots and pans so that he would have something to cook with. You see how it's not pretending? In that example, I'm not pretending that I'm in a relationship. I am acting as if my relationship is showing up for me. And I'm just getting prepared. Now, this next step is really essential. And if you do it, already half of your manifestation will come true. The second tip to effortlessly act as if is to know what you want to manifest and know if it's the right timing. Now, of course, there is divine timing, and we do not have to worry about that. The universe will take care of it. However, we can muddle up divine timing by trying to manifest several things that don't fit well together. For example, I was trying to manifest a growing business and a baby at the same time. And after a couple years ticked by and not receiving either, I realized I had to pick. My manifestations were going to require more of me in their unfolding. So look in your reality. What are you manifesting? And ask yourself, is it the right time? If you have competing manifestations, pick the one that you want to happen first. It doesn't mean you won't get the other one, but the universe loves focus. And sometimes the vibration of your manifestations are on different frequencies. Like the vibration of me manifesting my baby was ease, relaxing, wellness, yoga. As opposed to the manifestation of my business, it was getting up at 4 a.m., it was runs, it was adventure, it was connecting. Totally different vibes. But if you know what you want to manifest, this next tips makes it fun and effortless to act as if. The third trick to effortlessly act as if is to dress the part. Now, this does not mean you have to wear party dresses if you hate them. But if you are trying to manifest a husband like I was, it was almost cosmically destined. The invitation said, dress to impress. And therefore I did. And guess who was there waiting at the party for me? My husband-to-be that I had yet to meet yet. And when I was applying to work as a bartender at a swanky club, did I show up in my overalls? No. I knew people were going there to have a good time. It was a seen and be seen type of club. So I had my high heels, my short skirt, my big fat smile on, ready to party. It was a party outfit. It wasn't even really a work outfit. You get the idea, no matter what you want to be. If you want to be a yoga instructor and you're not one yet, You wouldn't show up to those appointments in a suit. You would have the most refreshing, relaxing loungewear to translate the vibe that you are attracting. The problem with this is a lot of people think, I feel in the American culture at least, dressing the part, people get hung up on two steps. One, looks are superficial. And I want to make a big point here. This is not about looks. It is about dressing the part, acting as if your manifestation has arrived. What happens there? If you're in church, you're wearing a different outfit than if you're on the ski slopes. That has nothing to do with attractiveness. And the second thing, well, you guys, you know what? Maybe we all have gotten a little bit relaxed and lazy and want to be comfortable. But you have to ask yourself, is that the vibe of your manifestation? Is that the frequency that if you act as if, you will get what you want? For example, let's just rewind and imagine an invitation that showed up at my doorstep, inviting me to go to a party where I found my future husband. That's imagine. I was like, who knows who's going to be there? I'm not going to put any extra work until I know it's going to happen. So I'm just going to go as is in my sweatpants and a rain jacket. Right? It has a huge, huge effect. Don't succumb to inertia of comfortable. Usually your dreams are flying at a frequency that is much more exciting than strictly comfort. Now this next one is going to show you how you have a magical wand literally at your fingertips to produce anything you desire. Tip 4 to effortlessly act as if is to put it into words. Put your manifestation into words. If you've heard of this lady, Florence Scovel-Shinn, you will have heard your word is your wand and your words create your reality. Now, what do I mean concretely by put it into words? It's easier to show you an example. I have identified as a financial planner for the past 12 years. And so in that time, I have built a nice private practice that allows me to earn a substantial income for not very much amount of work. Lately, I've been building this academy called Rich Girl Academy, where it teaches the same thing I teach my clients. It's like financial planning with law of attraction elements. However, I was grinding and grunting and ornery, and I'm like complaining to my husband. I'm like, why am I working so hard and getting nowhere? And he's like, Therese, you just started. And that really set me off. I'm like, I have not just started. I have been doing this for a decade. And he's like, oh, excuse me. You have been building a school for a decade? And that's when it hit me. Even though it was right in front of my eyes, I was doing something brand new. And if I could put it into words, it would make it much easier to flow with that manifestation. Instead of being a financial planner, I am a teacher or a dean of a school or an entrepreneur. These are very different energies and vibrations than somebody just with a family practice sitting at home. Dun, 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 dun. Neither one is better than the other, but they're totally different vibrations. I was trying to get my manifested reality from the vibration of financial planner, family practice. So see if you've been making that mistake in your life. If you're manifesting the love of your life and you're putting out the vibe that you love being single and being single is fantastic. There are fabulous things about being single, but that is a different frequency than, hello, I'm looking for love, taking applications now. Which brings me to the next tip of how I made all that worry, frustration, and angst and made it easy. My 5th trick to effortlessly act as if to manifest anything you want is to make it easy. Do not keep reinventing the wheel. For example, I have this ASMR channel called Rich Girl ASMR. Every single time I film a video, I have to get up at 4 a.m. I have to set up the whole office, which takes about an hour and a half. And then I have my heart racing to get it done before somebody else wakes up because they have to be filmed very quietly. So you can see in that example, I'm not making it easy to effortlessly act as if. It's extremely hard. If this is something that I want in my life, I should be able to walk into my home studio and in 2 minutes start recording. This would make that manifestation of being able to record and produce more films effortlessly flow to me. I probably could film 3 in the time it takes me to do 1. So to apply this in your life, you ask yourself, how can you make it easier? How can you act as if easier? For example, if you want a raise, a lot of people that I see, they sit there and they're like, I'll just work harder and they will notice, the boss will notice that I'm working hard. No, make it easy. Go and ask for a raise. And if that's too bold, ask, hey, I would really like a raise. Could you evaluate my performance and tell me the benchmarks that I need to meet to make that a possibility? That is the easy way. And I'm going to tell you the 2 things that usually block the easy way. Fear, like I don't want to ask the boss, or with my studio setup, I really didn't know how to do it. It was a whole new learned skill. I didn't know what a boom arm was. I didn't know what a mic hanging over the thing was. My space is extremely teeny. Everything has to be measured to the inch to get the right height. But this will pay you dividends. If you invest the time or jump through the hoop of fear, acting as if will feel fun. You'll feel flow. You'll feel your manifestation unfolding. So it's worth the bandwidth and the leap of faith. I'm super happy I'm doing these because I made so many mistakes last year in acting as if. Don't make this one. The 6th tip to effortlessly act as if is to reaffirm your vision. You can do this in multiple ways, but this is how I made this epic mistake. I affirm my vision with vision boards, and you can watch the whole video here. But last year, I didn't get very much what was on it because I had put them in places that weren't directly in my view. I put them on the side of the wall. I did not make the mistake this year. They are directly in front of my desk, and they are happy and comforting and inspiring to look at. The second thing that you can do is pick a mantra that sums up your manifestation. My mantra that sums up my millionaire manifestation is play to win. I was playing not to lose. That will get you stuff. That will get you a comfortable life, but not this $1 million income stream. So I affirm my affirmation with I play to win. I even have a note card sitting in front of my desk that says that, and one by my bed. And then I also hang out with people that remind me of that. I'm playing chess with my childhood friend, and she's a slayer. She always goes for the jugular, and I find that I'm being cautious and courting my pieces, and it's a visual representation of how I'm living my life. Play to win. So if you can find a mantra that resonates at the frequency of your vibration, it's a reminder of where to place your focus, but it also shows when you fall off track and start vibrating at a different frequency. This 7th tip is not only lucky, it is fun, fun, fun. The 7th trick to effortlessly act as if and manifest your dreams is to follow inspired action. And if you don't know what that is, fear not, I'm going to explain the difference between inspired and forced action really quick on an example. When you're effortlessly acting as if, you're going to find that you're in the vibration of your manifestation more often. And what's going to pop up is new thoughts. And only when you get pulled out of that vibration will that thought look stupid or dumb or smothered in fear. Let me give you an example. So I started this school called Rich Girl Academy that teaches you everything you never learned in school about money. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, I now gotta put it out in the world. So what did I do? Did I just take an ad out in the newspaper? Nope. I sat down and I put myself in the vibration of living in the end of that manifestation. Then about an hour later, I got a text from an old friend. She said, hey, Therese, what's your YouTube channel? I'm looking to buy a house. And I said, well, it's a law of attraction channel, but you might be totally interested in Rich Girl Academy because it could help you get your house. Here's what somebody else is saying. And I sent her the information, talked to her, and she signed up. Now, let me show you the other side of that coin. I might have had the idea to tell her about my school. However, probably what would have happened, it would be like, I can't sell my friend that I haven't talked to in years on my course. She just called me to ask me for friendly advice. Now I'm going to ask her to pay me money. You see how easy it is to get caught up in a vibration that's different than your manifestation? So to do this in your life, simply recognize if you're tuned into your vibration. I had a client and he's like, yeah, I feel the fear, but I'm doing it anyway. Don't do that. There's two types of fear. The type of fear that can save your life and the type of fear that keeps you from your dreams. The most important part is to line up with the vibration of your manifestation and then follow inspired action from that place. If fear shows up, it's probably the fear that all the contestants have on Britain's Got Talent. They feel like puking because they're so excited that their dream is unfolding. And this last trick is so important if you want to get your manifestation in these current times. The 8th tip to effortlessly act as if is to notice where you are placing your focus. In these wild times in America, it is wild. People have stormed the Capitol and it is commotion. I live here in New York City and buildings are shuttering. The Container Store, Bed Bath & Beyond, closed. The whole block that I live on shuttered. Not like gone for the weekend, like gone forever. And when you see this destruction in your reality, it is hard to keep the vibration of your manifestation, especially if it's one of abundance, if you keep staring at it. So to effortlessly act as if, remind yourself, where am I placing my focus? If you're feeling vibes of worry, stress, ask yourself, where am I placing my focus? I have a guilty pleasure of true crime. And that always makes me a little agitated, clearly, because it's scary stuff. As simple as this sounds, this is the secret to manifesting. Your focus is what makes the reality that you see show up. The only reason you have what you have is because you focused on it. And holy heavens, guys, if you're still here, I thank you so much. You are wonderful and you are exactly the type of people that I am looking to attract. I believe that we can change the world with our vibration. So if you like the vibes, subscribe. Ciao.